Hi guys, so today we learned one-step inequalities, and we're going to review that because we're going to continue to do this week. So we learned that everything is exactly the same in inequalities when we're solving, just like equations, but there's one difference, and I want to write this at the top so we don't forget. Our golden rule is if we multiply or divide by a negative number, then our symbol changes. Okay, so that's our golden rule that we need to remember when we are doing this. All right, so let's go ahead and solve this, and I'm going to rewrite it on this side. Negative 4x greater than 12. Okay, so when we were solving equations, we are isolating our x, we're doing the same thing. So we want to get rid of whatever's next to that x. So I have a negative 4 touching it. That means multiplication. So then my inverse is going to be division. And what am I dividing? I'm dividing the number that I'm trying to get rid of. So in this case, I'm dividing by a negative 4. Okay. So, hold on a minute. Ding, ding, ding. Negative 4, that's our golden rule. We just multiplied by a negative. So that means something has to happen to our symbol. It has to change. So I'm going to do that right away. Before I even do anything else, my golden rule says if I divide by a negative number, I have to switch my symbol. Okay? So now that that's done, let's look at everything else. Just like equations, these cancel out. I bring down my x, and 12 divided by negative 4 is still going to be negative 3. Okay, so this is our final answer. Let's translate that. What does that say if I were to translate that into words? X is something, then negative 3. So what is that symbol, this orange symbol? Okay, that symbol is less than. Okay, so let's review our graphing rules. If I am less, my circle is open, and I shade to the left. If I'm less than or equal to, my circle is closed. But I'm still less, so I'm still going to shade left. If I'm greater, my circle is open, and I shade bigger, which is to the right. And greater than or equal to, I'm going to close the circle and still shade to the right. Okay, so let's do that. This is less than negative 3, which is this row right here. So I'm going to put an open circle on negative 3, and I'm going to shade to the left. Okay, so there's my graph. Now, I need to pick a number in the solution set. Whenever I'm picking a number in the solution set, it just means a number in the shaded part. Okay, so I look at the shaded part. I see a negative 4 in the shaded part, so my number in the solution set for this example could be negative 4. Okay, let's try that again. I'm going to solve the inequality. X plus 2 less than or equal to 4. All right, so I'm trying to isolate my x, and what's bothering it is the plus 2. So I need to get rid of the plus 2. What's the inverse of positive 2? Negative 2. Okay, and it is a negative 2, but am I multiplying or dividing it? No. So that means I don't have to do anything different. No golden rule. So this cancels out. I bring this down. I bring my symbol down. 4 minus 2 is 2. Okay, so when I'm not multiplying or dividing, I don't have anything to change. So we translate. X is go ahead and fill in the blank. Okay, so you should have said less or equal. Okay, and based off our rules up here, less or equal is right there. So that means at 2, I'm going to put a closed circle. But it's still less, so I'm going to shade to the left. Okay, so now I'm going to pick a number in my solution set. And a number in my solution set is just any number in the shaded, like we set up before. So I'm going to pick a random number in the shaded. You pick one too. So I picked -2. -2 is in the shaded. All right, one last time. Let's try it again. So -2x is less than -4. Okay. Just like we've been doing, I want to get the x by itself, but what's affecting the x? That -2. It's touching, which is multiplication. My inverse of multiplication is division. So I'm dividing. And what am I dividing? -2. Ding, 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 ding. It's our golden rule. We divided by a negative number. So before I do anything else, I need to think about my symbol switch. So this symbol was facing less. Now I'm going to make it greater. Once I do that, everything else remains the same. I bring down my x. -4 divided by -2 is +2. Okay, let's translate. X is blank, then 2. Go ahead and fill in the blank. You should have said, oh, got it wrong. You should have said greater than. So x is greater than 2. So based off our rules up top, that is an open circle at 2. And greater, I'm going to shade to the right. And now I'm going to go ahead and name a number in the solution. And remember, a number in the solution is any number in the shaded. So I see this is in the shaded, so that's the number I'm going to pick. You pick a different one.